Good morning everyone, today we're looking at another Luminox watch review. We're actually going to be re-looking at one of my very own favourite and part of my kind of personal collection watches. It is one of the Luminox Master Carbon Seal watches. It is a limited edition model. You can't get these, well, they only made a certain number, I think it was like 250 of them. And you can only, I don't think you can get these anymore. And even though it's my own watch, for the sake of consistency and to match the sort of the blue and white theme that I like to go for, I'm just going to keep the gloves on for today. So we're going to unbox it as if it's sort of brand new. I've tried to sort of restore the box and stuff like that to how it was originally. So initial look at the box is we've got a deployment style box with a fold down latch to keep that top lid in place. The full sort of Luminox logo in the top there. Overall, it's a very simple, rugged and lightweight box. Let's have a look inside. So you might be wondering why there's sort of an extra strap here. The original watch comes with the wetsuit style strap. So the wetsuit style strap just is a sort of plain nylon style strap, navy blue finish. No metallic rings in the actual holes of the strap, just to allow for stretch over time, as you can see as it has done. The actual watch sits on a mil-spec watch. I have done a video of the Luminox mil-spec on my channel. Go check that out if you can. And I opted just to change it over. Just wanted a black strap really that was sporty enough to match it. Inside, that's the actual unboxing. So the actual cushion itself is a simple fabric cushion with the this sort of cushion engraved logo, if you like, on the top lid part of the watch there. It does come with a manual. I'm not going to bother getting that out for the sake of the unboxing. So here we go, this is my very own Luminox Master Carbon Seal 3801. So it's got a 46mm case diameter with a 14mm case thickness. Retails, when I originally bought it, was around about £550–600, so it was quite expensive. In my mind, that's expensive. It doesn't weigh a lot because of the nature of the components it's made out of. It weighs 90 grams. It's not a heavy watch. That's also why I went for it, amongst the other reasons. And uses a quartz movement, a Swiss Ronda 715 Li, with a 96-month battery life on the actual battery itself when it's from new. I've had the battery replaced over time, just needed to really. So let's move on to the actual face of the watch. So the face is it gives off that sort of navy blue glow, and the main thing that won this the one thing that won me over about this watch is the overall blue boldness of the watch. Because of that checkered dial, you can see there's a blue and black sort of checkered line dial, whatever you want to call that. Let's move this light so it's a bit better angle. You can see it's like a checkered blue dial on the main dial there, where the actual luminous hands are housed. You've got fully luminous hands, fully luminous increments, fully luminous numbers, and fully luminous outside lume as well. I'm trying to think what the lume was for this. It's funny enough, I'm wearing this today for football, and I don't often wear it at night. Well, I do wear it at night, but it's not during pitch black. I've got floodlights and stuff like that. It gives off like a blue glow, and that has a life of up to 25 years. But I'd say after not even 20% of that, the lume starts to go over. You start to knock it about and stuff like that. The warranty is very sort of vague on that. And you've got a nice red seconds hand there just to sort of go with that Luminox logo there. So it won me over, this watch, because of the perfect mix and the perfect blue dial. I like a sunray blue dial, but I love the sort of, I still love it today, the overall, it gives off that overall right colour tint of blue for me for a face, and the red, it gives it that just bit more of a, I like a Pepsi watch, it gives that, just that little bit of red contrast makes it stand out just that bit more. It's not, and I like the busyness of it, I like the boldness. Especially with that blue dial. It's easily one of my favourite watches, but it's probably one of the ones I wear the least, really. Just because I only really wear it on holiday or for football. The other ones I just interchange weekly. So coming out to the casing and the bezel, you've got a 316 stainless steel screw-in crown. I'm not going to take that out just because I've set it up perfectly for the atomic time. You've got a full Carbonox casing. So Carbonox is a compound of, I'm going to get my facts right here somehow. I think it's titanium, carbon, and stainless steel, I believe. So it's a mixture of those components to make it extra light and extra resistant to sort of knocks, damage, and scratching and stuff like that. It does scratch over time, but it makes it extra resistant to knocks and bangs and stuff like that. Coming out to the bezel, you've got a very decent bezel that sits nicely into the clicker, as it would, and it's unidirectional, doesn't go both ways. Waterproof to 300 meters. It's a diving military watch, so it's usually going to have that sort of depth gauge to it. Don't often have watches nowadays that are 300 meter water resistance unless you pay quite a lot. So yeah, let's just have a look around the casing a little bit more in a bit more detail. As you can see here, a bit more close up. Gives us sort of a you can see those carbon sort of lines in there. That's what you're looking at. You can get this style watch still. You just have to go on Luminox and get like a different dial. So coming down to the strap, you've got a 24mm strap. As I will say again, this is not the default strap that it comes on. This is a mil-spec strap. It's a 24mm lug width strap that you need. But for the sake of completeness, we are going to review the strap anyway. So it's a really thick, really strong and thick. It's thick both ways, this way and the other way, with two holders that are free roam. Obviously, you've got a segment to hold that first holder in place, but you've also got a completely free roam second one as well, with a full Carbonox sort of covered buckle here with a nice strong hinge in the middle. Sadly, there's no sort of quick release to the strap, but this particular strap does grip on nicely, especially when you're sort of, sorry to gross you out, but when you're sweating or when it gets wet, it does grip onto the wrist quite nicely. Sadly, no sort of easy link or quick release on there. The windows are grooved in place so that the buckle sits nicely into the strap. And finally, you've got a nice screw down case back with that navy steel specific print on the back there. So there we go, guys. That is the Luminox Navy Seal Master Carbon 3801.